All right, welcome back. So now that we've got the luminaire controller wired to the fixture, the respective fixture, according to the last video you saw, you can see we've put the fixture back together. This is the one that we just wired. We're going to go ahead and turn it around so you can actually see the light levels and start showing you how the demo works. So first thing you want to do when you set up the demo is you want to power up the controller. So this can be powered off 24 volts AC or 24 volts DC underneath the cover here on the right hand side. If you're looking at the top with the logo and the antennas away from you, you will see a power connector. So this is common, also called ground, because you can do it AC or DC, and this is the 24 volts or the hot for 24 volts AC. You'll notice we have a 24 volt DC supply just because it's lighter. We could also use a step-down transformer, a wall wart, whatever. So first thing you want to do is power up the area controller. And it takes about 2 minutes for it to power up and be ready. Before you have done that, what we do here is we have the case, and we put the occupancy sensor inside the case to keep it from being false tripped until we want to trip it. So while that's put away, you power up your controller, you wait 2 minutes, and the first thing you're going to do is basically actuate the system by letting the sensor pick up your body heat. So now you can see that this is coming on. The other sensor is the next thing you want to show, which is the light level sensor. And what we're going to do is demonstrate the daylight harvesting by injecting a huge amount of light into the sensor to simulate a daylight condition, a bright daylight condition. So, you know, if you just get your phone's LED going here, you can shine right in to the solar cell. The solar cell does two things. It powers the circuit itself, and it also measures the ambient level light, or the natural light levels in the space. So what's going to happen is once this gets fully saturated, because we're doing it so quickly, it's actually going to turn the fixture off pretty quickly. But the way the algorithm works actually is based on some technology studies that Rensselaer Polytechnic did in New York that said if you adjust the light levels over a period of 7 minutes, it actually takes advantage of the workings of the human iris, and so the occupants won't recognize what's happening. And effectively what we're really doing is a slow change. So even if you have a cloudy day where, you know, light's coming on and, you know, natural daylight's coming basically bright and dimming and bright, it won't be, you know, causing the light levels in the space to fluctuate to the point where people recognize that. But for the demo, we're driving this with a lot of light just to get across the idea that one way to turn off the lights is to use the daylight harvester. So you saw here the light just went off. That's simulating that there's so much daylight available, there's no need to have any artificial light. And again, the way you set up the system is you can put anywhere from 250 lux or 35 to 40 foot candles on the work surface as the baseline. And when there's natural light available above that, it's going to start dimming that down. If there's, you know, the ability to put that much light on the work surface just with natural light, then you're going to get the light turning off. So that's one way to save a lot of energy during day conditions in the exterior areas of the building that have access to windows. So again, that's called daylight harvesting, and that's what we just simulated here. So we're going to wait for the algorithm to pick up the fact there's no light coming in. So I've turned the light level sensor upside down so it's not going to pick up any light in the space. And now you have the light coming back on because it's saying, hey, there's no daylight, we're going to have to use all the artificial light. The last thing you really want to show in the system is the full override capability. If I were to use this switch, it's going to do whatever I tell it to do, because the philosophy we have here at Convergence Wireless is the occupant takes precedence. We want to make sure the occupant can do whatever they want to do to, you know, service their needs, and then work around the edges with the controls. So this is the US decor style. You're going to have the European single rocker switch coming. But if you hold it down, you're going to see a dimming function in this fixture start to occur. If you dim it down to the level that you desire, you let go, that's where it stays. If later on you have a different type of task you're working on, where you're looking at drawings or reading a book, or you need more light levels, then you would hold the upside to the level you want, let go, it'll stay there. One click off for off, one click on for on, and there you go. Full dimming, task tuning capabilities with the manual operation. And that's the demo.